everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is obviously the day before the Leeds United Manchester City game, and you guys have actually kind of in a sense preferred me sitting in the living room, but I can't do videos in the living room all the time because obviously my daughter, she's only like 8-9 months old, so she'll be screaming in the background. So I'm having to do videos when my partner's gone out or my daughter's not here or whatever. But I just wanted to get into today's video regarding one of the games that I wasn't really excuse me, really looking forward to, and that is against Manchester City. Leeds United were kind of positive over the winter break with 2 wins and a loss against Elche and Real Sociedad, and then obviously a poor 2-4 victory to Monaco. So we're going to be going into today's video on why I'm not looking forward to it. So if you are new around here, make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel as well. We're getting closer and closer to 600 subscribers, so once I reach 1,000 subscribers, there will be a massive giveaway of a free shirt, a Leeds United shirt of your choice. So if you eventually, once we get closer to that, we'll dive into it. So, as you can tell by today's title, I am not looking forward to the game against Manchester City due to the fact that Leeds United could genuinely have a full 11 out. Cooper, Bamford, Rodrigo, Somerville, Sinistera, and the list goes on. Harrison, Click. All these players could be out. So what does that mean for Leeds United? Oh, Meslier as well, he could be out. All these players are either ill or injured, and it's not looking good because we are 2 points above the relegation zone, and teams are playing before us. We are the last team to play. I think it was because Man City played Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. Adams is out as well, but to me, I felt like with this whole winter break, Leeds United would have had a fit squad. But at the same time, it's looking very, very bad for us, especially when we're coming up against Newcastle as well a few days after the Manchester City game. So I think the starting 11 is going to be quite difficult for us, especially if we have quite a lot of players out. So I feel like it's going to be Joe Robles in goal, Christensen right back. I feel like it's going to be Llorente and Robin Koch at centre back. Then he's going to play Pascal Struijk. I don't know if Pascal Struijk's injured. I don't think he is, so that's my back 4. And then it's going to be Mark Rocker, Sam Greenwood, and then up front it'll have to be Willie Gnonto, Brendan Aronson, and then I don't personally know who we could play, because unless he's going to bring in Sonny Perkins up front and then play Gelhardt in the number 10 role, because he has played there before. He isn't a number 10. Actually, I don't know. He's played better in the number 10 position behind the striker, so it might actually work out. So if he brings in Sonny Perkins up front and then play Brendan Harrison out wide and then put Gelhardt at the number 10 position, I feel like that could work, and I feel that is my predicted 11 for the game against Manchester City. A very weak side, so I can't honestly see us getting anything. I personally don't. I said that we would lose 3-0 in my previous video, and I still think we're going to lose maybe 3 or 4-0 against them on Wednesday. Even with like a fully fit squad with like the likes of Patrick Bamford and Rodrigo and Harrison and all these types of players, we'd still struggle anyway, because obviously it's Manchester City and they're very difficult to break down. And we was very lucky when under Bielsa when we played them and managed to win 2-1 at their place, and then we got a 1-1 draw. But then when Jesse Marsh last played them, I think we lost 4-0 to them. I think it was at Island Road, actually. And I don't have a lot of positivity going into this game. Like, I want to be confident because we beat Liverpool. We played them at their game, and we should have beaten Tottenham. So these are the types of games, and Arsenal when we lost to Arsenal as well. These are the types of games where we shouldn't really have a chance, but we did. We played into the game and we picked up 3 points against Liverpool. So I should be a little bit more confident. But it's Manchester City, and I don't know how they're going to be playing. I don't know if they're just going to continue play how they usually do, where it's possession based football, direct football, and then if that is the case, then Leeds United are going to struggle, because if you watch the game against Liverpool and the Carabao Cup, fair enough, they didn't have like the full 11 out, but they played extremely well, and they played a lot of high balls, they played a lot of long balls over the defence, and Leeds United constantly get caught out, especially if they're pressing high up the field. And if Manchester City do that, especially with the likes of Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne, because Kevin De Bruyne played absolutely fantastic against Liverpool, we're screwed. Either way, I feel like if we can play, this is all I ever ask from the team is if we play well but lose, then fair enough. But if we lose and we get humiliated and we play poor, then it's just very disappointing. But if they go to the likes of, like, say, Manchester City, and they put in a performance where the fans can be happy, the fans can be somewhat proud of the team, and fair enough. But a team like Manchester City, with the likes of Erling Haaland scoring now 24 goals in 19 games, you're not going to be able to stop him. And our defenders are going to have to be on their game, especially when it comes to like the quick passing, the direct play, the over-the-top ball, because if we're not, we're going to be punished badly. And obviously, Jesse came out in his press conference and stated that he was worried a little bit, because obviously he thought that Manchester City, with having, like, was it 16 players that had going to the World Cup, Manchester City would have had a bit of a weaker squad. And it's the same on TalkSport. They said that Manchester City, likes of Manchester City, their team would have been a little bit weaker when it comes back to the Premier League season. But Man City don't have a weak team. They've got plenty of youth players who are capable of playing in the first team. But Manchester City do have two players out. Alvarez, I think he's ill still. And then Diaz, he has a hamstring injury. And then the likes of, like, Calvin Phillips, there has been reports now that Guardiola isn't happy with how fit he has come back. He's put on a lot of weight and he hasn't really been training to as much as he would like to have done due to his injury and being at the World Cup. But my overall opinion on the matter is that Leeds are going to struggle with having nearly 11 men out to Manchester City's 2 men out. And the likes of players like Rodrigo are ifs and buts, so we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm going to predict that it's going to be a 3-0 win to Manchester City, and that's just nice. That's just a nice prediction. I would like to think that we get something out of the game, but personally, I don't have the confidence in not this game. Maybe the Newcastle game, we might have some sort of a chance, but Man City game, personally, I know it's negative, but I don't personally think we're going to get anything. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's just a quick little preview. I just wanted to start getting more content out and just getting back into the full swing of things and just talk Leeds United. So if you are new around here, make sure you smash a like, subscribe as well. You are really honestly helping the channel out, and so I appreciate all the ones who continuously watch and continuously interact with the channel. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.